The past few years have been a complete and total disaster for Disney because they decided that they were no longer going to focus on entertaining people, that instead it was going to be about propaganda. It was going to be about pushing a woke narrative. It was going to be about identity politics, even in animated movies that are targeted towards children. That's what they're going to do. We saw these leaked Zoom calls. The executives even said we have a not so secret gay agenda and we're going to market it towards kids. Well, in response to that, nobody has gone out to buy this stuff from Disney. We've seen a disappointing box office. We've seen them lose billions of dollars in streaming. And once again, the newest release for Disney, Strange World, an animated movie targeted towards kids that is filled with woke propaganda, is completely and totally bombing at the box office. And it is far worse than anyone even predicted. Disney's animated and viral propaganda film Strange Worlds, that also stars a gay teenager, set to bomb at the box office. And it is bad. It is horrifically bad. So bad, I could show you right here that we're sitting at a 5-day Thanksgiving holiday weekend total of $18.6 million. This is pathetically terrible for Disney. Even the box office projections had this thing tanking, had this thing losing money, and this came in well under those. And I want to show you what some of these predictions actually said. This is Strange World before Thanksgiving. This is what people thought it would do before it opened. Opening range, 3-day of 15 to 25 million. And for the 5-day, they thought it would do 21 to 35 million. The 5-day Thanksgiving holiday, not just the traditional 3-day opening. You could see here, this is what they thought. It would do 19.1 million with the 5-day total of 26.8. It did not even come close to those terrible predictions. Look at what they're saying now. Disney's animated original Strange World opened to an estimated 11.9 million. That's far lower than pre-release projections that were closer to 20, which itself would have been low for a Disney release. After premiering midweek last Wednesday through 5 days, its total stands at 18.6 million. In other words, the film's 5-day total is lower than most 3-day projections had been pre-release. And this comes on the heels of a lot of other failures when you're talking about animation for Disney. When you look at Encanto, only $230 million worldwide. Some people said, oh, but it did really well on streaming. Really? Did it? Because Bob Chapek just got fired after announcing to everyone that in just 1 quarter, they lost $1.5 billion on Disney+. Nothing is doing well on streaming right now for Disney. What about Lightyear? You guys remember that? The movie that cost $200 million. That was the production budget, which means it would have made to at least make $500 million before it even thought about breaking even. Only made $218 at the box office. Now, when it comes to Strange World, this thing is predicted. It's reported to have anywhere between $135 million and a $180 million production budget. Quite frankly, it doesn't matter because it's not going to come anywhere close to what it needs to break even for either of those at this point. If you look at that 180 number, you're telling me this thing needs to get close to 450 million? It's not even going to touch something like Encanto and Lightyear. This is another multi-$100 million bomb for Disney. But this is what happens. Again, this is what happens when you decide to focus entirely on this agenda instead of actually entertaining people. This is not something that families can just take their kids to see. This is not something, Disney Plus is not something that parents can say, okay, I'll just let my kids watch this. Because what have we seen from Disney, especially in the last year or two? That they are going after your children. They're trying to indoctrinate them. And a lot of people, they don't want political propaganda, identity politics, and this type of messaging shoved down their or their children's throats when they go to a movie theater. That is no more evident than what we're seeing right now with Disney. Another complete, total woke box office failure for Disney animation. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. I'll talk to you guys later.